Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever the heck time it is in your neck of the woods. My name is Stephen D. Comics, and we're back with more Medieval. Last we left off, I skipped through my latest attempt at getting through the ant hill, and I managed to defeat the Ant Queen that time, and got me a nice leg of mutton as a weapon that I can use to heal myself, which is something. And then, of course, getting more chalices and all that. I didn't watch the previous video. It's been a week now. Can't quite remember if the last video is where if here was where I got the gold shield. Actually, you know what? I think it was, because I distinctly remember doing all the time I spent doing the extra editing around the hero giving me the shield saying 9, because I just had an idea in my head and I just had to execute it. Anyway, then I trudged through the Enchanted Earth for real. Took me a couple of tries because that was also pretty challenging, shadow demons and all that, but managed to persevere and get through that. And made my way over to the Pools of the Ancient Dead, where I fought some knights risen from the moors, and in particular pushing a lot of knights into the moors, because there were some big boys there. And I found some lost souls for the ferryman that's to the underworld that's just hanging around here for some reason. But yeah, I brought the souls back to him, and he offered to give me a ride to the next area, the lake. And I also got back into the Hall of Heroes, and I got myself a proper magic sword that doesn't run out of magical energy over time. So, that's a good get. So now, advancing my way further along through Zarok's horde and getting closer and closer to wherever he's holed up. Which is sounding like it might be, the actual castle. King Peregrine's castle. I'm not positive, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, the lake. Rhinotars sunk this ancient town a great while ago. Wait, did it rise up again? This town needs to make up its mind. As hard as this game is, I adore the humor. Oh, you.
Zarok's magic has caused the lost mythical town of Gallowmere to rise in this watery grave.
So it's like Atlantis, pretty much. Thanks for the lift. Out of curiosity. Carried by mighty warriors and you. Sick burn. I have to imagine. Do I really not get the profile for the ferryman on here? He's a friendly. He's very courteous to me about this.
You haven't got your army now. Better to use stealth than charge in.
Oh no.
The watchers. Slay them before they spot you and summon others.
Oh god. This is not the game for stealth. Do not need this. Can I even take this guy down? Oops. There we go. I can take him down. Let's see, what's your deal, fish boy? Fish monsters. Big boys. These floundering fiends lure naive fishermen near the water before dragging them screaming into the watery depths. There's no such thing as an easy meal in Gallowmere. Not for humans, at least. So, something else I did just last night. I was curious, and I checked out some of the cutscenes and gameplay videos of the original Medieval when it released on the PS1. It's interesting how different it was from only having one weapon equipped at a time to not having these, like the Book of Gallowmere, or... Because that's just like... And the fun descriptions for all the weapons. It's like... There's quite a bit that they added on to here. Like, there was already enough of the humor in the original game, like in the dialogue and all that, but they added a lot of extra fluff for the remake here, which I very much appreciate. I also appreciate having more weapons. Well, I'm not getting any souls out of these guys, so I think I'm just going to cut my losses and... I can pull the lever, Kronk. Well, why don't I look at what's over in this direction? Okay, taking them out's actually not that difficult. Let's see. The Watchers. It's unsettling. Hired muscle. Muscle. The Guardians of Gallowmere should really shell out more clams for their services. Nevertheless, these barnacles still stick around. Puns. And I do get souls out of these guys. Good to know. Oh, geez. Okay, so the dark-colored ones will shoot eye gunk at me. Kinda don't really need the energy vial right now, but... Okay. Can't jump over that way. Okay, Earth Rune. Got that ahead of time. Neat. Okay, so... Now if I pull this lever, I assume I'll change up the path. Yep. Ooh, hold on. Big boy. That dude hurt. What was your damage, buddy? Mellowmead Guardians. Now there's some shellfish. Or would you be more reptilian? These aquatic abnormalities found a home in the sunken town of Mellowmead. Here they spend their days performing ritualistic sacrifices to a malevolent elder deity. Probably best not to get involved, I'd say. And yet I have a feeling I'm probably going to get involved in some capacity. Trying to get a look at which might be the path that's supposed to be forward. Well, I'm going to need to go down this path anyway, so I'll just go ahead and... Those guys deal some damage. Yeah, this does not look safe. Whew. I'll need a chaos rune for you. Found a time rune.
The crystal contraptions that surround the whirlpool can freeze its dangerously turbulent waters. You will need all of the rune keys to activate the magical machines.
I gotcha. How exactly can you eat when you don't even have a lower jaw? How does that work? I haven't actually tried this as a weapon. Yeah! I turned him into a chicken and I ate him. That's awesome. Okay. But in all seriousness, I probably should stick to something a bit more offensive. Really? That was too close. Let's try something a bit better with the range. At least activate this one. There's a healing well over here. That should be good enough. Keep hitting the wrong button. I don't know why. Okay, and I think that just loops me around, so... Still need to get the Chaos Rune, and that should be over this way. Or maybe not. Maybe I missed something on the other. Yeah, there's the Chaos Rune over there. Unless there's a room over this way I didn't see. Let's... Oh, aha, there was another way.
The ancient people of this long-vanished town once sought to harness the power of crystals found in the caverns below. Now, Zarok seeks to unlock the secrets of this arcane science. This mine shaft leads deep into the earth, to certain doom in the crystal caverns.
So in other words, I'm going to need to go there. So I need the star rune first. First, get me the chaos rune. Anything in particular over here? Nope. Okay. Okay, let's flip the passageways back. No, wait, no. Wait. Oh yeah, that was where the earth rune was. I forgot. Go ahead and switch this all the way around. Got you up and running. Why can't I slay you now? That's annoying. I need more souls. Alright, that's all of these machines going. So now we'll just freeze this big ol' whirlpool. Do I even want to ask what that does? Oh, yep. We're under the sea. Ooh, Silver Shield needed that. There's a Book of Gallowmere entry here. What the? Oh. I thought it said I collected souls. No, I just paused. Elephant dragons? That's rad. Subaquaticus pachydermus draconis. Truly one of nature's marvels and found nowhere on Earth other than the lakes of Gallowmere. These peaceful creatures are the product of a chance encounter between an elephant and a dragon. Truly, love knows no bounds. I mean, I feel like I can make more sense of it than a pig, but... Where even are they? I can't even see them. Oh, there's one. Hey, big guy. You're cool. It's a neat little tour. Okay, and that's what the chalice is. Alright, but I'm close. Really? Even now I can't open that. maybe I should have saved those vials. But in any case, I can get the chalice. And at the end of the day, isn't that what really counts? Also, what's the deal with the big old skeleton here? Yeah, get out of here. Pull the lever. Okay, now it's open. Oh, just more money. Oh, jeez. Alright, and I have the star rune now. So now I can open the way to the caves. To the crystal caves. Good thing I made a path. Good thing I went ahead and made the pathway here. Make this a little easier. Crap. The one time the fish got me. Well, in any case, that's all cleared up. Now into the caves. But first, the Hall of Heroes. Because Daddy needs more tools. Knock them all over. Oh, that's fun. I did not see if you're able to do that in the original game. I would like to think you could. Because that's just too funny. Ah, you again. So I think I pretty much got all of the weapons from these guys. So I think it's just additional perks and stuff. It's Daniel, not Daniel.
But I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy a little gamble, like?
I got nothing to lose. Magic longbow. So I do have a new weapon. Best bow by a long shot. As opposed to the normal bow. Or even the fiery one. Got a big old explosion. That's neat. I think I'll be able to get some use out of this. Only at 50 shots, which is even less than the flaming longbow. But still, if it's got the strength. How much is ammo? 100 for 10. Well, it's something. Now, how about we look into these crystal caves? See what exactly is so special that Zarok needs them. The crystal caves. Great dragon lies somewhere within this cave, but you may want to leave him be. A hero's skull would fit nicely with his collection. I mean, what kind of fantasy story would this be without being able to slay a dragon. One shot, baby. And against the shadow demons, no less. Oh, wow. The chalice is just right there. Leaving it right at the beginning, that's interesting.
The ancient town of Mellowmead was destroyed by creatures known as rhinotaurs. They live on still, but in a state of hibernation, deep within these caverns. They use the crystals to prolong their worthless hides.
So the rhinotaurs are sleeping in the crystals. And, so are those guys. Need a star rune for you. I presume to open the path there. What did that say about recovering magic sword? That looks like a place I fall down from. I guess I'll see. Whoa, Nelly. Laser crystal. Earth rune, get it. That's precarious. Whoa, jeez. Looks like they, broke themselves out, it feels like. Or at least one of them did. I might have broken out at least one of them. So what in the... Rhinotaurs. An ill-fated mining expedition by citizens of Mellowmead caused a tragic and brutal retaliation by the Rhinotaurs. They have since gone into hibernation. Nothing irks them more than being woken up early, and to them, anything before 2 p.m. is early. Spoken like true teenagers. Or a lot of young adults, it seems. Another silver shield. Get those on the docket. Ooh, fountain. Fill her up nice and full. Nice. Oh yeah, and another thing I did discover when playing through, I didn't realize, but I guess the enchanted sword. Because, like, in the original game when you first got it, it was only at, like, it didn't have any magical power to it, but you could still swing it around and all that, so... So I guess...
Tread softly in
it just
these
becomes
woods,
weaker
for
without the
a
magic.
ill-tempered dragon has a lair here.
Yep. More warning about the dragon. Slicey, slicey, slicey. Since I got the cash, why don't I restock on the arrows? Oh, jeez. Ow. Making plenty of that money, though. Just need another soul, and that should be enough to get. Oh, yep, except I looped down here. But I do have... Oh, I didn't even notice you there. Though if I have that ready now, then I can get the chalice. Okay, come on. Oh, nope, that's not. Yeah, that's right, I fell down this way. There you are, you beauty. Now, let's go ahead and use this rune. But I did use the star rune. What? But I already... Oh wait, no, that was the earth rune. Don't tell me it respawned back at where it was before. I killed all the enemies, so it should be safe. Oh, here's a pathway I didn't know.
The mean old dragon can be summoned by inserting 2 dragon gems into the eye sockets of the relief.
The dragon gems?
Dragon doesn't come out much, as he is afraid of the roof collapsing over his head.
I mean, if he's that big of a dragon. But why not settle in a bigger cave? So I can actually pull the dragon out of hiding using the dragon gems. Finally get to use those. Although, do I want to? Because it's a big old dragon. Though then again, I did have to get these gems throughout the course of the game. Probably means I needed them for this. Okay, and there's the star rune. So did I hallucinate getting the star rune, or was I confusing it with the earth rune? Right out the gate. Still don't know why I keep getting the clubs. I really do not need them anymore. Nothing else to do here, but use the dragon gem. Or gems.
Who dares to enter my lair and wake me from my slumber? Aha! Prepare yourself, little man. I shall roast the flesh from your bones. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I will pluck out both your eyes.
Uh.
Oh, great. I'm just gonna give you a good hiding.
There you go. Oh, jeez. Okay, how do I put myself out of fire? Oh, jeez. Does anything hurt this guy? Is there anything about the mean old dragon here? Mean old dragon, perhaps the last remaining dragon? A fearsome indomitable beast with absolutely no vulnerabilities, apart from that one cranial fracture that's sustained from waking up with a start and banging his head on the cave roof. Good thing no one will ever find out about that. Dragons were once hunted for their blood, which is said to grant the power of fire breathing. This particular dragon's solitude stems from, not from fear of hunters, but from crippling social anxiety. Bro, I feel ya. So maybe is that why they gave me a club? Oh, I see. I hit the floors with the corresponding colored gems. In that sense, a gemstone crashing on his head. Oh, we changed up the order. Cheeky bitch. Up. Ah! Who tricked who now? Gotcha! Whew. You came close.
I yield. Really hurt.
I can imagine.
Go and do that for. Take this
Fried me.
dragon potion and leave me alone. Drink it when you need it. It gives you armor that is impervious to heat. Plus, it lets you breathe fire. Now go away.
Uh-huh. Heat resistance and the dragon armor. Oh yeah, this is I think this was an alternate costume in PlayStation All-Stars, or at least a version of it. Built to scale. So I'll need the heat for something or other. So now that I have the rune... right about at death's door, but it's okay. No, definitely not that way. Okay, now that I actually have the rune. Then a nice pathway to cut across. Really don't need you guys when this close to the end. Whew. Yeah, just get me out of here. I got the chalice, I don't need to fight anymore. Be nice if they could put like a healing well in the Hall of Heroes if I am to get this far.
This make a wonderful tourist attraction.
Yeah, actually.
Come see Stengard the Mighty. Come and see the last of the centaurs. Oh, and see that dork over there? That's Daniel Fortescue, would-be hero.
Oh, come on. I'm doing fine work. Look how far I've gotten. Look how many chalices I've restored. And look, I even opened a new doorway. No idea what its deal is, but... Hold on, gotta knock over the chalices, as is tradition. Now, what do you have, mysterious new hero?
Daniel, there you are. I was so worried about you.
Huh?
I know you have the heart of a hero, Daniel. Now we must show the others. Would you like to take my magic lightning bolts? I don't have many, but they're very powerful.
Magic lightning bolts?
Off you pop then, and keep your chin up. Oops, sorry, Daniel.
Oh.
Now take care. The good people of Gallowmere are depending on you.
At least there's some heroes in the Hall of Heroes that are actually chill. I have a lightning glove. Great for networking. I'm not quite sure I grasp what it does exactly, or how it works. How much does it cost to recover? Recharge lightning 25% for 150. Still not really sure what it's even doing. But something that might be neat. I can't help but wonder, especially considering the way he's holding his hand up. Is that supposed to be what his level 1 super in PlayStation All-Stars is referencing? Because, that super is the worst super moves in all of PlayStation All-Stars. Like, it only goes upward, and Daniel is one of the taller characters, so it only really works if you, like, are actually good at setting up for it. Except when you're fighting against a CPU opponent and they somehow manage to pull it off every time. If that's what it's supposed to be referencing, I don't think I have high hopes for it, but I guess we'll see. And we may potentially see, depending on how I feel, starting next time. At the very least, I got other stuff, a magic bow, and making forward progress. Although the forward progress might be a little iffy because I am going to die. So, maybe I'll take a moment and try and get me some health before I jump back into the heat of things. So, see you next time. Blah 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 blah.